Oh, I forgot to change the thing to the thing. Day 33. Oop, and Twitch. Where is it? I can't change it. Ah! What is that? See, it says muted, but it's not muting. It's not muting at all. Great. Anyway. It's day 33. Addicts. And then Unity is meant to be... Where's Unity? It's over here now. I saw something pink. What did I see that was pink? Pink is bad. It's probably this. Or behind this. Okay, nothing's pink now. Oh, that's pink. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, what was I doing? Why is it pink? What the fuck was I doing? Hang on, this is too much for me right now. Why is it pink? What was I doing? Maybe it's meant to be pink? Maybe it is meant to be pink because the skybox is pink or the camera is pink or something like that. Like, there has to be a reason why it's pink. This is the director. No, it's not that. It must be the skybox. Yeah, it's the skybox. If I put it over here, then it's got the material as fire. Fire. No, okay, I have to actually find it myself. Or maybe I just need the project window to be open. Fire. Yeah, this one. This one here. I hate that. I don't want to use this. Anyway, maybe change the thing before I start doing anything. I'm forgetting stuff. I don't remember any. I don't remember making a pink skybox. I don't remember. Well, that's the main thing I don't remember. I just need to change my thing to say day 33 on the YouTube. Why did I make it pink? I made it pink because of fire, which doesn't even look like fire. Maybe this was the level I was going to do way in the future. Okay. This is Addicts Day 33. Yeah, I'm not meant to be on this level. I'll remember why I'm here when I finish everything else, but this level was not meant to be opened yet. It must have been here. Don't save anything. Okay, this is the video. So we were here, and no, this has to be a different level. Crap, we need to change the terrain again. How many terrains do I have? And they're all called new terrain. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, new terrain 1, new terrain 2, and new terrain 3. Oh wait, there's copies of new terrain 2 and 1 and 0, which is fantastic. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the first new terrain. Yeah, let me move it up a bit. Okay, that's the original one. That's fine. So I'm just gonna call this Desert 1. This is the second one. Though this looks like another desert, I guess. So flat desert. Right. Suppose desert one. There's so many. Okay, let me just focus a bit. Okay, this one. I can just delete these two. Move this up. This is exactly the same. Right, Desert 2. This is the Matrix. So I can just delete these two. This is more Matrix, I think. And this is also Matrix. This is Metal. So this must be Metal first. And I've got 3 Matrix terrains. Why? Who knows? They're exactly the same as each other. I mean, delete these two and we'll check out the Matrix. I'm already pissed off and it's been like, what, 5 minutes? Uptime is 9 minutes and I'm pissed off. Developer. Because there's 3 Matrix environments. Yeah, you can save. And they each have their own different terrains. Oh, this one is just Desert 1. Oh, these two are both Desert 1. This one's the Matrix. And it's not loading. Here it is. Okay, so what terrain is this? This is Matrix terrain. The other terrains can just be deleted. Why is there flat desert and flat desert too? Who knows? It's a motherfucking mystery to me. So, flat desert and flat desert 2. One of them must be the forest. Yeah, which one does the forest? No, the forest uses desert one for now. But flat desert can just be changed. There's no point in having a flat desert at all. We just need to copy this one and make it have the same, what's the word I'm looking for? Setup, let's just say setup. And the configuration, that says 500 by 500, which I assure you it is not. Let me just mute this, that's fine. And I need to mute Messenger as well. I don't need to actually, it's fine. I just prefer it muted. Anyway, if we go to the, what was it? The desert. We just need to copy whatever parameters have been set for here. See, 1000 by 500. I just need to set that for the other terrain, and everything's good and dandy. That's actually an interesting question. What happens if we change this to use the flat desert? So we have to do that and press a sign. And it goes back to what it was before. Okay, so it wants us to just delete that completely and replace it with the other terrain. Both in exactly the same position. This is the fake one because it's on top and it doesn't have the backgrounds. And all we have to do is delete this. We have our desert. So it's time to delete this. And save. This is going to be confusing to make. Right, in short, this is no longer the flat desert, this is known as the forest. I'm getting distracted already. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this to be like this. Okay. I don't want it too smooth. That'll do for now. The player starts here. Where are the start transforms? They're on. I guess this was done a long time ago. Probably before I did the networking actually. Players down there, and it needs to be here. I think that will have to do. Okay, one other thing I need is an animation. Where's the an animation for the crab going inside its shell? struggling to remember my login. This is the wrong login. Oh, this is just brilliant. I had to sign in with, what's it, Google. It all makes sense now. There you go. Oh, thanks for the host side. Hope you're well. Probably just woke up. Right. New task for the crab in shell animation. Fine. Where's Unity gone? I have way too many things open. Just let me clean this up a bit. Background, background, background. Yeah, that'll do. Right. This is fine for now. Then you want the director over here. I forgot to add the network transform in the same place. Where has it gone? I'll just create an empty. Put it on the player. Set the position to 0, 0, 0. And then add the network start transform. I'll start position. Just double check that I don't have it already in here. Yeah, I've only got one. And it needs the label so I can actually see what it is in blue. So I know it's for the player. That should all be fine. I'm just thinking I don't particularly want it to let the player have all its original functions. I just need the player to move at this level. Yeah, it should be fine. Why is the minimap camera turned off? And why is the script missing? Nothing makes sense to do. That should be the hover script, most certainly. Maybe it isn't. I'll remove it for now. It's probably coded in to fix it anyway. That does sound like something I would do. And the director should be in a similar position. Simply copy and paste. I want to hide the canvas so I can see what it looks like. That's probably why I changed the background actually, because there's not much point in having the background all blue. Just turn off the shopping panel and the pause panel for now. There we go. This looks a bit more familiar. And that's why I had it red, isn't it? Because if this is in red, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. There's no reason why I'd leave it like that. I have to think and remember why I made it red. It's probably because I hate it looking like this, but I don't know. Anyway, there's a director is there. Maybe. Why isn't it moving around? There's another camera somewhere. On the targeter. There you go. Okay. Now we're getting this on there. Just turn this guy off. I wanted this turned off too. I guess that needs to look a bit more oomph. Fortunately, you don't have to do much to give it more effects. But now it looks too forced, which is the big issue I was having before, wasn't it? So then I made the trees, and the problem is the trees don't look as they should look right now, so I have to model new trees, which is why I should have written this down. Okay, metal trees, and that's a model, not an animation. Okay. Missile trees, blah blah blah. And that's why I downloaded that other model as well. If I go to, I just need to drag it in. Oops, there's too many things here. I need to, in my downloads, this guy. I'm just going to paste this into my Unity folder. A for Addicts. There we go. Give it a couple seconds to compile. This ugly guy is meant to be over here. Wherever he was, but like just Fant Teeth. Fant Teeth. That's a very strange name. Why can't I move it? I just want to compare the scale to the crab. They seem a bit topsy-turvy. Yeah, that works better, but 5x5 will do it. Come to think of it, there's not too much to explore in this area. These two should be a bit more over here. As long as they don't fall off the cliff, then that's fine. So yeah, camera is still over there, of course. I still hate that area there. That'll do. It will have to do. Anyway. Okay, this guy's here, the camera's over here, you can see that. And the teeth are, no, they're not there. Yeah, you can barely see them with the canvas there. Yeah, there. And you just need to partially hide it. Partially hide it. that'll be fine for now. And I can just move out of the way. And it needs oh, we'll just give it a snake for now. And it needs a capsule collider. Oh, yeah, capsule. Yeah, that's fine. I need to think of a way to make the environment a bit more vibrant, so instead of just hills and bumps, it's more environments and things you would actually see. And in fact, this entire level is wrong, isn't it? Just the floor texture, because we're not in the desert anymore. It should look more like, hang on. I think if I get a like this. It's copyright, so I'm not going to use this forever. I just want to find out what it actually looks like. This is the wrong thing anyway. Picture. I think the best thing to do is just take a picture yourself and then edit it so then it looks like it actually loops. And it's not difficult to edit, it's just time consuming. So we'll just put it in here for now. I doubt this is going to work as a texture, but it will give us a better concept of what it will actually look like in the end. So the environment terrain has to look like that. And it's come onto the wrong side. It's over here. That's at the top. That actually looks fine. I'm guessing idea is it looks better with the leaves by far. Maybe a bundle of leaves model needs to be made. And the concept is wrong as well, just with the everything art wise, because if it's leaves it needs to be like autumn, but right now it's like summer, so autumn. Pure F Cortana. Oh, it doesn't work. I've changed the voice thing to not work when I'm streaming. Images, not actual things. So yeah, it's a lot more colourful. Brown, green, red, and a light blue. So it needs that winter feeling. Just that fog tint is what it's missing. So less like that. I mean, what does the other sky look like? This one. I guess that is better. One must be a normal skybox and one must be the skybox that I made. Oops. But yeah, I'd live with this a lot more. It's better, apart from the text will have to be forced colour. Text animations. That's been on the list for a while. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is it's going to be the same, but it's going to be different. So whenever the text changes on the subtitles, like these on-screen messages, I'll just copy and paste them and make them a little bit. Oh, first I'll change the colour to black. Then I put them behind the other on-screen messages, like that, and underneath. Can't do it that way, can I? I'll put this one on top there. And then, oh wait, the black one, I just want to stretch it. So instead of 111, it's like 1.1, 1.1. That's too much now. Something like that. So then it gets that 3D effect rather than that, and it's easier to read. 5's too much. 3's still too much. So I guess 2 will have to do. The alternative is to use TextMesh Pro's built-in features to make it look more 3D like that, i.e. the colour gradient. And at the top left look red. The bottom left look orange. Top right look any other colour. And then this one black. Black doesn't really help, does it? Maybe this one has to be darker. But yeah, eventually it becomes easier to read. Like that. You can even play around with these until you have an actual colour coming out of it. Yeah, whatever. I'm not sure which one I prefer. Then put bold, uppercase, etc. But again, it still doesn't look 3D. Dilate it for sure. It's too dilated, isn't it? Or maybe set the default to a bit grey or something. One colour that stands out. Yeah, red stands out. Yeah, red stands out. Yeah, I don't know why you'd ever want to make it soft unless you wanted to make it blurry on purpose. And oh, you can even change the thickness of the outline here to make your life that much easier. Oh, this does nothing because it's got underlay type as none. If I just say inner, does that make any difference? I've got that turned on still. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it flashes basically. I turned it on for testing, never turned it off. It's fine as it is. There we go, underlay. That makes it stand out. Okay. I'm not sure which one I prefer, the top one or the bottom one. It will do for now, so we'll just leave it. What's next on the list? I don't even like this anymore. Why is it leaves? I hate the leaves already. I can deal with it being leaves, but I hate the leaves. I just can't deal with them anymore. It was good for like, how long? 15 minutes, but no, I'm sick of them. See, if I'd spent all that time actually making the texture, I would have gotten sick of them just as fast. I mean, this is probably a better texture. No, it's not. Or brown. No. Or anything else. Yeah, that's better. What does it say? Water ball. Oh right, from the water ball. I think this must be the one I downloaded. Or if I took. This is the one I wanted. This is the style I wanted, but without the stones. So yeah, I wouldn't put stones in it. This can't be it. I made the other one metal, which I understand. I should just make a green-brown texture, shouldn't I? We'll do that then. Okay, GIMP. Something's really irritating me about this art style. Like, I prefer this, but why? Maybe because it's a bit smokier, so like... Autumn barbecue, that might do it for me. See that smoky feel, where everything's a bit foggy. That's the difference between that and the other one. So maybe I just need fog. We can try it with fog and see how that... Fog is just going to be a pain in the arse. It's not going to work at all. We can't do fog. Okay, just for people that haven't understood what fog looks like in Unity before. If you go to your lighting settings and you've got fog here, you turn it on and it looks like absolute dog shit. I mean, yeah, it's a bit foggier, but you can still see everything clearly over here. But, you know, I don't want it to look like this at all. No, it's the best thing for now actually, isn't it? Yeah, let me try it with another texture. So, GIMP. A new, I don't know, let's just make an 8x8. Whoop, there it is. Change the color to green. because it's going to be green. And brown needs to be here. Alright, change the wrong one. Make this a bit more transparent. I thought that was 50. And then we can just get a rubber and randomize where we rub out. Yeah. Actually, that's fine. But we don't want to do it on the edges. That's fine now. Export as PNG. Make this a bit smaller. Okay, instead of that you're using ground, which hasn't been done yet. Why? Oh, it's waiting for me over here. There you go. That's fine, I guess. And then just change the blend map to, I don't know, anything else. Maybe this one or this one. There was one that I was using, wasn't I? It was like the font one or something. This is the best one so far. Yeah, because that looks fine in terms of visibility, but the colour scheme is going to be impossible to work with. You know what, maybe I'm just being too pickety. It will look better with a particle system. Just so then you can see the leaves falling down or something. I'm just thinking, how do I get myself into these situations, because sometimes it can be a bit of a headache just trying to get everything into a decent position. So falling leaves, and what it means is the falling leaves, which, you know, is fine for, that is right, this needs to be like 90 or 270, 90, and then it needs leaves as an actual thing to render. But I haven't made any leaves, so for now we can just use feathers, I guess. How does that look? You can't even see it, it's blended. You can kind of see, oh wait, I put it on the player, of course. Why did I put it on the player? Because I'm not thinking. 0, 10, 0. Well, this can work for the leaves. It's fine for now, it's fine. It honestly doesn't matter, does it? It's like things that fall from the sky no one actually cares about. It's all about the gameplay. So yeah, these things fall from the sky. Bish bash bosh, real good nosh. Next is the actual story part, which is going to take fucking forever. Wait, I need to find out what this looks like in the gameplay. I need to add the forest to be right after the main menu. Let me just save this in case it crashes right now. I am so done with Unity crashing, you have no idea. And going back to the... I have so many things here I don't need. It's ridiculous. Literally, all of this needs to get deleted. Just, it has no purpose here. At all. Whatever, I'm complaining again. Okay. Let me just, no, don't delete, I'm just going back. I'll just put this in here. In the heroes. And I wanted to see how the environment looks, but to do that I have to update the environment spawn here. Right now it spawns the ugly trees, or these trees, the brown ones, but instead it should be doing these but green. Do I have any green trees? Who knows? I have some. I don't even like these trees. I don't like these trees. I don't like these sticks. Or these sticks. Or the small rocks. Or the saplings. No, that's fine. That'll do. Okay, where's the main menu? Is the sound on? Yes, that means I wanted to try something. This looks hideous, but it's fine, it's fine. That looks even more hideous, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, is it? It's not even playing. Take your time, Unity. And I am drinking a Cobra beer because I woke up sober. You can't even see what that says. I guess I just need to play around with the colours, but yeah, I'm peeved. It's the text I need to change, this thing. Let's make it white. Okay. That looks better. Okay, just start one player, please. And it should load the new level. Maybe it's taking longer because I'm streaming. This is not the new level. Great. How great is this? Why did it do that? I thought I saved the settings. Yep, I did. Main menu, forest. But it went to the intro straight away. Maybe there's something in the forest that made it skip level, but I don't know. I'll just check the code and I'll change the online button before I do anything, because I don't want to get pissed off too quickly. I've just woken up. No. Can you not be any other colour? It's just too bright or not bright enough. Whatever. Okay, so why does it go to that? I have a script that changes the levels called the level manager, which should be in the scenes. Here, level manager. And if you're new to C#, then a script is exactly the same as a class. It's just a house that you use for code, and this house will make your game do something that you want. So you have to design these houses for your game if you're a programmer. For example, this house changes the level, and what it should do is say load the next level. But it seems I've fucked up somehow. Just need to find out how. Yeah, it's got menu, next level, just loads next level. So there's something wrong with the forest level. I'm guessing it's one of the quests, because those guys are always fucking stuff up. It's always the quests. Forest. I don't even know why I've got the metal forest, but it's here. Just have to live with it. Okay. We're here. And quests. Next level should happen after 60 seconds. Well, let's just turn that off, please. And turn that off, and turn that off. And I'm just going to make another test script actually, to make sure that this level's getting loaded. So this debug on enable. Yeah, that'll work. I'll put this on here. So when the level loads, it should debug something. Okay, let's go back to the other level. The main menu. And this time it should play at least the debug message to show if this level gets loaded or not. Because if it's not getting loaded, then there's a problem I don't know how to fix. If it is getting loaded, then there's a problem that I do know how to fix. Loading. And this is the wrong level. Yeah, enabled interact instruction. Well, that fucking sucks, doesn't it? We did loading, and then it did destroyed. So between loading and destroyed, it didn't enable anything. It's not loading that level at all. Meaning that this is a problem that I do not know how to fix. Because all that's happening is it's saying load the next level. Find out what level this is and load the next one. It's fairly annoying. And the cheat codes aren't active right now, are they? Oh, they must be actually. Whatever. Hey, why is it not loading my level? Okay, I'm going to check the multiplayer manager, which is in the core systems managers multiplayer manager. Oh, the play scene, of course. Play scene. Right, networking is why it's not working. In the main menu, I have my network manager. Then it says to load the intro as a play scene, no matter what. That's a mistake. I wanted to load the forest now. Why there's so many scenes? Because there's so many free assets. Either way, it's not too much of an issue. No, I wish I had never done the placing stuff, honestly. Right, loaded the right level, but it broke. I didn't turn on the canvas. I'm going through this all again. And why did it give this message? Because I coded it to give this message. You forgot to turn shot menu on in the canvas. Something that I keep forgetting to do. And that's a disable physics button, but that literally disables all physics in the game. There's a reason for it, but I don't want to go into that right now. Main menu. Oh, how goes it? It's going good. Safarako. I'm just trying to remember what my game is. In the sense that I left it for a week because I wanted to sleep instead of do game development, and it's kind of fucked me over. So right now I'm designing the chapter 2. What now? And I'm guessing it as for the Envirospawn, which should never happen. If G is not known. So that's just a bug where I thought it was meant to do something, but it doesn't do it. And now we're getting the enabled quest message, so that proves that this level is being loaded. Nice, keep at it. I have you on phone when I'm working. Very nice. Well, I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. You must be a game developer as well then, because there's not many people that work on a Saturday. It's pretty, isn't it? I can live with this. I mean, the environment is flashing way too fast, but it is not ugly. Okay, Envirospawn. Turn down the speed to like 1. I'm just going to mute the audio. This is so fast. yeah, happy game development to you as well. See, I prefer this so much more. This actually has a colour scheme from blue to yellow to orange to green, just like the leaves in that photo, like this one. Or maybe that one more than this one, but yeah. It does need a bit more yellow, of course. And it's still so bloody fast. But at least it doesn't look bad. And that's the main point of this day, to make things not look bad. Save. For some reason I couldn't see the chat enough there, which is very concerning. Let's just try it again. It's playtesting, I guess. Everyone needs a playtest day. There's an interactive instruction on here somewhere. But yeah. Where are the chatter teeth? They are disabled, of course. Why do they get disabled? Because they've got a network transfer. Why don't they get re-enabled? Who knows? Oh yeah, I haven't marked if they're server only or not. That could be the issue. Well, let's just do that quickly. The teeth are server only. Go. See if it makes any difference whatsoever, and if not, then I'm gonna start getting pissed off. Well, that doesn't help at all. And these feathers are too fucking fast. Like, they're meant to be feathers, not bucks. Where is it? It's on the director. Falling leaves. 1. And now you can't see them. You can't see them at all now. Oh, here they are. But now there's too many of them. This is... oh, you can't stretch them either. Because that makes them all bigger. Right. Okay. Why are the teeth getting turned off? Who the hell knows? I know. They don't have the start position being synced at all. Right now they just have the snake being attached. So on the teeth, just need to add a network transform. And that since the transform, everything should work fine now. No, it does not. And I didn't set the feathers to save. Well, this is fun in the least fun way. Watching things break. Okay, here's the issue. When I go to the shop, I have an ally that works perfectly, and when I make a new ally, then it's not working at all. So characters, heroes, ally, it has this ally 2 script, and that's all it needs. Maybe I should just give it an ally 2 script and be done with it. I don't know why the other one needed to network behavior. Then I will try that then. This is too green, it's too happy, it's too... it's too peaceful. I hate it. Like, this is not meant to be... it is meant to be peaceful, but it's meant to be... have some sense of mystery. The fog helps, but it's fine. I haven't done the lighting yet. I'm just complaining too much. But British people complain a lot. It's just the way it is. So, these teeth do not need the snake script, they need the ally script. Actually, I just need to take away the network identity. So if I get rid of this, and this, and then add the ally script, then everything will work fine. No, it needs network identity now. So for some reason, the other ally doesn't need a network identity, but this one does. I'm just gonna find, where is it? The scorpion. That's the model. Where's the prefab? Ally 2, and it has no thing. What should I call it? Network transform. This is the one with the scorpion. So, no network transform, needs a network transform, or network identity. Pardon my French. Because it thinks it depends on it. How ridiculous. This script doesn't depend on anything. Oh, what a load of bullshit. I don't think it's even a network behavior. We'll check it out, we'll check it out. Hard air advance, that's fine. Basically it's going to tell me that sort of type of character. And the character, is it a mono behavior? No, it's a network behavior now. So technically it does need a network identity. But this is a glitch. For some reason it glitched to make it work perfectly on the scorpion, but not on the teeth. How interesting. So if I were to remove this and then add it again, hold on. It would require the network identity. So I'll need to update the camera spawner, meaning that when the camera spawner spawns the cameras, it also spawns the enemies and allies in that order. So I'll do the same thing over here. If the allies aren't null, then set them to active. Does this level even have a camera spawner? I'm frustrated already. What time is it for me? It is 10:21 AM. Delete this guy. These teeth. So yeah, server only. And well, this is the only ally, so wherever the camera spawner is, it needs to be set. Don't need this anymore. Where is the camera? Don't need the football at all. Actually, it's fine. It's fine there. There's no crystal sight in this level. And I see no camera spawner. No camera spawner. Brilliant. I'll put it on here. Crafts are here. Enemies. We don't want you to turn on any enemies yet. And the allies is just this one. That should do. Where's my Twitch gone? I'm JST myself. JST, Japanese Standard Time. I'm gonna look that up quickly actually. JST time. Yeah, Japanese Standard Time, 6:23. That was just a guess. Yeah, it's still very early in the day for you guys, I suppose. Sapiro, nice to meet you. Well, I'm Blue222, as you already know, and this is Addicts. It's a action adventure, heavily story driven, that needs to be finished as soon as possible, because I need to get this idea out of my head. It's just a natural instinct. Let's do it. I think this is all fine. Wait, what was it? The feathers I wanted to change. Oh wait, you're in Sapporo. That makes more sense. Nice to meet you, Michael. I forgot that Sapporo was a city. I've never been to Japan before, but yeah, I'll put it on my to-do list. I've heard very many good things about it. That'll make me happy. Start. I might be being very picky, but I hate the way that these spin as well. What's going on now? You left director in the canvas, in the scene. Great job. I'm fine with that. Oh, now I'm getting more errors. Okay, I guess I'm not fine with that. Assistant language teacher. Normally you live in Massachusetts, so far you enjoy your time here immensely. I have a couple of friends that are also assistant language teachers, so it's very good to hear. It reminds me of that person on YouTube that does the videos about, there's this guy that's like a Japanese blogger, moved there to be an English teacher. Don't know where he's from, but definitely an American. Right. Yeah, Chris, that's his name. I'd recognise the name. Okay, let me just think for a second. I need to figure out how I'm going to do the camera. I'm going to have to update the camera. I'm sure his name is Chris. It's the Chris Japanese blogger. Yeah, Chris Broad. Oh, he's British. Oh, I forgot he was British. Right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm making the camera stay in one position. So in the previous level the camera goes, it's like you start off over here and at the end the player and the camera goes flying and then they land over here. So at the start of the level I want the camera to go and fall down on the ground, and it's not following the player anymore, it's just lying on the ground. So I'm going to have to upgrade the camera script to be a bit more static. And luckily we have one that we've already made. It's like a cooking show. Alright, so it's actually not that tricky. So how it works is we need to get right now the camera's got all its things. It's got its target, its move target, zoom speed, blah 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 blah, and we just need it to say don't move at all. So it's like having a public bool for if it's. I could apply visual body on it, but I want it to be. No, it's a point of the camera moves normally on its own, so it would be cool to have the visual body in it and then add a force. But if I do that, then it's still going to move towards the player, which is what I want to counteract. So I'm going to have a public bool at the very least to say can follow. And if it can follow, then it will do all this following stuff in the update. Yeah, here we go. If can follow, it does all this. Otherwise, it will do whatever it wants. We can just say to do nothing. We don't even need an else statement then. So at the end of character settings, over here, we'll have a public game object or public transform. Game object actually makes sense. Public game object for the first thing needs a name. We'll just call it G for now. Doesn't even need to be public. Game object G equals find object of type. No, this game object is game object.find, and then you have to type in the name there, so blah blah. And if G is not null, then transform.position equals G's position. Let's put transform on. Blame it on the alcohol. And so blah blah, we want an actual name. So instead of blah blah, there should be something called camera start plus, or just cam start plus to make it shorter. Save. What's wrong? It's already using the game object G. Yeah. Okay, well, game object GA. Okay, and now to set if it is on or off, we just need to say, I guess we can just say if it's this level or not. Or if there's a cam start pause. So that bool I did can follow. Get set here. Can follow equals true. and here it just says confirm is false. So first of all set it to false, and then if it can find the game object, then it will say okay, so it's true. So now what we're wanting to do here is make a game object called CamStartPause, which is exactly where the director currently is. I'll just make an empty game object wherever this is. Put it up here. And call it the same thing, CamStartPause. Delete the director. And that is all she wrote. Oops. There's an interact instruction in this level somewhere. Oh, what happened? Where's it now? Line 208. Set ID. Oh, there's no minimap camera. Or the minimap camera doesn't have a hover. That's the problem. Right, well first let me find the question here, because something is not right. Oh, hang on. There has to be something called interact instruction in here. Here we go. Where is it? On the director. There's a director in here. Okay. Well, I'll just turn these off for now. Make my life easier. And now I can head back. Chapter 2 first. This guy. That camera, it couldn't be found. It needs to have the hover actually attached. And why is the camera preview brown? There's too many problems. Too many problems. That'll do for now. Well, the only problem is the minimap camera right now, so that won't be too hard to fix. It's just another annoyance. What is it now? 211. The run target. There's no run target. I definitely don't like making things easy, do I? Well, the problem was that I made this scene months ago. Well, not months ago, weeks ago. Actually, months ago now, like a month ago. And I should have done it at the very end rather than try to skip ahead. But lesson learnt. Okay, back to the forest. Okay, there's no run target. I have to make a new empty object called run target. And I guess that will be fine. The only thing that might be annoying is the minimap camera, but that just takes some copy and paste from the last level. Did not build the nav mesh. That's a lot of issues for something that should be very, very simple. So to build the nav mesh window, actually we've got it here, navigation, bake, bake. Doesn't take too long, but it does take time. Problem. It's not too much of a problem, you can just go to the edge of the world. Barely. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's not even the final level yet. It needs a lot more props and everything, so there's nothing too pressing to change. Right, issue 1, the canvas. I don't mind it looking red at all, but it shouldn't have any text on here whatsoever. So director 1 has its canvas turned on. All of them turned on. That should always be turned off. Secondly, what the hell is it looking at? Who the hell knows? I've done it the wrong way around, haven't I? So by default, can follow is set to true, not false. It's only in the very certain exceptions that you cannot follow. The main one being this level. What doesn't make sense is why the background is brown instead of green. See? It could just be the, what do you call it? The camera not being set high enough. If I go to the director down here, then its hover script is set to, I know, the minimap camera, so this camera's fine, this one needs to be like 10. No, it doesn't help us all, does it? Ah, that's why. The terrain is not marked as ground. It's just the skybox being a bit of a ninny. Maybe, yeah, this just uses the skybox completely. But if you mark the terrain as ground, then it should come up as green. I'll just put it into the ground there. There we go. Now, the player, where the hell is it? There is a player here. Fair enough. The camera is on top of it though. How and why? Or you can move. The camera doesn't follow. It's just facing completely the wrong way. Is that where the camera transform is? Because there's cam start position here. That's all the way over here. So this is where the cam start position is. And the camera is moving all the way over there. So set ID. This all needs to happen in set ID. Because set ID overrides the transform's position. I guess we can put this in here. Oh, let me remember to change that scene before I forget. Yeah, perfect. Now I can get on with my meaningful life. So yeah, the minimap camera is definitely too low. One. Doesn't need to be 20. It needs to be at least 14. Alright, I'll set it to 14 and figure out why the canvas is showing. But apart from that, it seems to be working quite well. I mean, the background is a bit bizarre, but you know, what background isn't? I didn't think of that. Where are... oh wait, of course, the particle systems aren't on yet. So this minimap camera just needs a particle system in it. Well, let's try that again. It won't take long. The minimap camera, height set to 14. and particle system should be underneath it. Okay, 15 and 1 for this. Put this falling down. Gotcha. What else was there? Ah, the direction. I had to set this to 90. Perfect. Now, the canvas. Why is the canvas acting up? Why indeed? Why is the canvas acting up? Because the quests aren't on, that's why. Alright, so the problem is that there's nothing to turn off the, what do you call them? The instructions when you don't have any quests. So in order to make the text disappear, we need to set up a quest that turns everything off. Being or the quest is to find the voice or investigate the voice. So when the start is going to start doing speech, and it needs you to investigate the voice. I'm going to take a quick break because I'm falling asleep. Or maybe I just need yogurt or something. I don't know. I don't know if I've been up for. Wait. 2 hours. Oh, that's quite shameful. Falling asleep after 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get the stream on and just take a quick break. 15 minutes. See how it goes. Righto. I forgot to turn off the text. So, this thing. We'll need a quest that happens straight away. Text after time. I think I have that already set up. Yes, speech after time. And this should turn off the other three. But instead of that, we can just say to do hey over here as a line to say. And I'll do an audio clip for that after. We can do this after 0 seconds. That should make the text go away. And on... wait a second. The director will not be able to turn off that text, will it? I mean, having a quest active will solve the majority of the problems, but what we need is something that will find the objects on the director and turn them off. This guy here. Yeah, we'll just delete all the canvases. Messy code, but it has to be done. So for each canvas C, in get components and children canvases, C dot set active false, which is basically the same as destroying them, but it's a bit tidier in case we need to activate them again. Right. So even up here, it says the text, and then it gives you the next quest, doesn't it? That quest will have to be on the normal canvas, the main canvas. We can't do it on here because in order for a quest to work, it has to destroy the canvas after. Meaning that this canvas up here at the top cannot be destroyed or turned off unless it is re-enabled. Unless we just say that we only do this if the first letter starts with the letters that it has. So right now we have move instruction, interact instruction, and attack instruction, M, A, and I. So if C dot name 0 equals M, A, or I. Right, sure. Well, good luck at the Combini, and I hope you have a good dinner. So it's M, A, or I. Yeah, I'll probably be on for quite a while. Lots to do. Not much time. Okay, so that takes care of that. Just had to crack my back. It's okay. Oh, thanks for the follow. Very much appreciated. Okay. So I need another canvas on here for the director. I'm starting to regret this. They should all have just one canvas. And then I shouldn't be destroying canvases at all. Yeah, this has to be undone. I have to make it so that it only uses one canvas on the director for... Oh, but then how do I separate them? That's the thing. And they're all in different positions as well, so you know what, I'll make that a new task and do it another day. One canvas per director. And that is some serious refactoring. That's going to take a while. Just leave it at that. How do I take a break actually? I'm just not feeling it right now, and I can come back a bit later. I mean, what was I going to do? I was just going to make a new canvas. Copy this and paste it. This little canvas is called the... This is the canvas for... I'm just going to call it Quest Canvas. Because seriously, I can just have one canvas and just have all of the text on the same canvas in their own individual positions, and that should give me exactly the same effects I wanted. Yeah, let's do that. So all of these are being moved into the Quest Canvas, like so. We can just call this the Quest instruction. So to turn these three off, what will we do? That's the problem. Because you're instead looking for text mesh pros as children and only finding the one. We could just give them different identities, like ID numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. I'll figure it out later. Hang on. I would honestly be the best thing to do. Just give them all different ID numbers. So this will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. Yeah, I'm struggling a bit. I'll come back with a fresh mind in about half an hour or so. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.